She had nowhere to sleep, no home, no one to turn to. But when a billionaire CEO spotted her on the street, it wasn't just his heart that was moved. It was his daughter's. Little did she know, a simple question, "Can she live with us, Daddy?" would change everything forever. The cold night wrapped around the city like a heavy blanket. Leela shivered under her thin coat, clutching a torn blanket that barely kept her warm. She hadn't eaten in hours, and every alleyway felt like a reminder that the world had no space for her. She wandered past skyscrapers glowing with life, every apartment a reminder of what she didn't have. Her backpack was nearly empty, just a few clothes, a notebook, and her unwavering hope that somehow something would change. As she rounded a corner, she saw him, Mr. Jonathan Steele, CEO of Steele Enterprises, stepping out of a luxury car. Leela recognized him from a fleeting glimpse of a newspaper article about billionaires. He seemed untouchable, a figure completely out of her world. She accidentally dropped her notebook, and it landed near his polished shoes. Embarrassed, she tried to pick it up quickly, expecting anger or disdain. Jonathan paused. He knelt down and smiled kindly. "Hey, are you okay?" Leela froze, unsure how to respond. The genuine concern in his eyes disarmed her. I'm fine," she muttered, pulling her coat tighter. Before she could step back, she noticed a small figure beside him, a little girl with wide, curious eyes. She watched Leela with quiet intensity. The child tugged at Jonathan's hand. "Daddy, can she live with us?" she asked, her voice trembling slightly but determined. Jonathan blinked, momentarily stunned. He had always believed in helping people, but rarely in such immediate, pure terms. He looked down at the girl, then at Leela, who was staring at them, unsure if she'd heard correctly. Where would I even go?" Leela whispered. Her voice broke slightly, and the girl's simple question echoed in her ears. Jonathan smiled softly, kneeling to meet her eyes. "How about we figure that out together?" And just like that, Leela found herself stepping into a world she had only dreamed of. The next few days were a whirlwind. She moved into a guest room in Jonathan's penthouse, and for the first time in years, she had warmth, food, and safety. Jonathan's daughter Emily took it upon herself to make Leela feel at home, showing her the city from a perspective she'd never known. But it wasn't just comfort, it was transformation. Leela's confidence began to grow. The first night, she couldn't sleep from excitement and nervousness. She wandered into the living room where Jonathan was reviewing papers. I can't believe this is real," she said quietly. Jonathan looked up, smiling. Life has a funny way of surprising us. Sometimes all it takes is one person to believe in you. And sometimes it's even better when a little girl nudges you to do the right thing. Leela laughed softly, wiping tears from her eyes. For the first time in years, she didn't feel invisible. She had people who cared, people who believed in her. Weeks passed. Leela adapted to school, tutors, and the structured environment of Jonathan's household. She learned to cook, read, and even helped organize charity events with Emily. The little girl's insistence on kindness became a guiding force for both Leela and her father. One evening, as they prepared for a gala, Jonathan looked at Leela. "Do you know why Emily asked me to help you?" Leela shook her head. "Because she saw something in you. Integrity, strength, courage. The kind of courage that can't be measured by money or privilege." Leela felt a lump in her throat. I never thought anyone would see me like that, she whispered. Most people don't, but some do. And when they do, it can change everything. The story of Leela's transformation spread quickly. From streets to penthouse, from fear to hope, the world saw that acts of kindness, even small ones, could ripple into life-altering change. And through it all, the bond between the homeless girl, the billionaire, and his compassionate daughter became a reminder. Empathy is stronger than wealth. Courage is stronger than circumstance. And a single question, spoken with innocence, can rewrite someone's destiny. Leela often thought back to the rainy streets and the fear in her eyes, realizing how one act of bravery combined with the faith of a little girl had given her a chance to rewrite her life forever.
I am Liam, and trust me, the next HOA story is even worse. Subscribe now.